Today I'm going to show you how to make decorative storage containers out of your old infant powdered formula containers. So the things you need for this video are decorative paper, some type of adhesive like a glue gun, double stick tape, or a glue stick, your choice of colored or acrylic paint, and a sponge applicator, scissors, and then also if you want metallic book plates just to put on the outside so you can label things when we're all done. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I do before I do anything else is I don't like the look of the lid. So I first decoupage it with a small amount of acrylic paint. So today I'm using white and blue because I'm making canisters to store my son's little play people. So I just take a small amount of acrylic paint and decoupage the top. You don't want to put on too much paint because if you do, after it dries, it flakes off very easily. So just put a thin coating, enough to cover the color, but not enough that it will cake. And I find that acrylic is better than normal paint because it hides the color underneath with less coats, so it doesn't flake as much. So here you go, a coated top. Now I'm going to let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes and then I'm going to take it off and do the next step. Okay, now that your lid is dry, it's okay to remove it. And the next step, and the most important step in this whole process, is washing out your empty canister. So as you can see, I've already removed the label. You want to remove the label and remove all the extra little pieces because if they get wet and soggy, they're going to crinkle underneath your decorative paper. So wash your canister with warm soap and water. The most important part that people forget is on the inside, there's this lip underneath and formula can get caught in there. So make sure that you swirl it around and rinse it very well and dry it completely before the next step. Okay, so now we have our thoroughly washed and cleaned empty canister and we're ready for the last step of putting on the paper. So what I did is I took scrapbooking paper and cut it to the height of the canister, which in the case of the Enfamil Toddler Grow is 4.5 inches. And the paper is not wide enough to go around. So I'm taking two different pieces and gluing them together. You can use whatever adhesive you want. I'm using my hot glue gun because it's handy. So just matching the sides up and gluing them together. And so now it's ready to put on our canister. So you simply take it and wrap it around the canister. And then again, use your adhesive to attach it. And then the final step, which is optional, is if it's something that I'm going to say store my cookie cutters or my buttons or my bows in, I like to put a metallic book plate on it just so I can change in and out a label. And so for that, I put on 2 spots of hot glue on the sides. And then so it doesn't get pushed through the holes and just burn me and not attach, I wait until it gets tacky. And then push it to adjust to the shape of the tin. And so now you have a used formula tin that is clean, cute, and ready for storage. So there you go. It's probably not a good idea to store anything moist or that you want to use for food in any of these, but they're great for crafts or small children's toys or anything else that clutters up your counter or your desk that you'd like to have all in one place.